That moment is still repeating in his mind. A dream realized with a draft card. Now, it's a chance to say how much getting here means.
There is Jeff Hafley, his Dolphins getting ready for their next possession. And Greg, week 1 here in the preseason. Look, we know a lot of the guys who are going to make the roster, but there's still a lot to happen in training camp that players can find their way to a spot on the opening Sunday.
No, we hear these stories all the time, Mike, where there's a little buzz about a guy in training camp and coming out of the local beat reporters and maybe the coaches talking about him a little bit. But then there's the surrounding question is he going to make the roster? And it's really what they do in these preseason games away from practice that ends up being the deciding factor. And how often do we see not only do they make the roster, but in some cases they go on to really have critical roles down the line as the season unfolds. So I know to a lot of fans and some of the veterans, these games don't feel like a whole lot, but to some guys on that sideline, their entire career is in front of them.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. A fake to Achane, and now Willis. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. Feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these.
Back onto the field for their next possession. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Ready, break. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Loading up. Launching downfield. That is hard. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Both pre-snap and post-snap is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Let's go now. Throwing, Willis. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Let's see what they have for 2nd and 10. Willis. Now a screen set up for Achane. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Well, they come to the line. Not an easy one to convert. 3rd and very long. We'll try to pick this up with a pop pass. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Receiving numbers for him in the first half. Try to add on as this drive begins with 1st down. throwing, Willis. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Johnny Newton getting in there for the sack. It's got to feel great as he gets this preseason off on the right foot. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker, and it'll bring up third down.
18 yards, but it's third down.
Willis to throw. He'll take a shot down the field. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half... for the visiting Dolphins as they start things out with a victory here in the first week of this preseason.